his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the 49ers and the Bears, and it's all up next.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Let's go. 10 cycles. Hut, hut.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And a short pickup to about the 25. The numbers for him from a week ago: 13 carries, 65 yards, and a touchdown as well.
11 touchdowns on the ground this season, and the pride really extends throughout the entire offense. And in this case, I'm focusing on the offensive line. The leverage, the ability to get downfield, make that extra block in order to give him more space to run. They really look forward to him carrying the football because they're going to get him to the end zone.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. The Bears at 9-5 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. There appears to be an injured Bear on the field. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, it's football 101 because when you come in as the favorite team, you obviously don't want to hand any kind of advantage to an opponent ready for an upset. Now, you'll be lucky to only be down 3-zip the next time you get the ball back because you've just handed them a dose of confidence to start this game.
So here are the 40. Offense in great field position already. And they'll be let out by their 6-year quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
The numbers for McCaffrey last week: 25 carries, 99 yards, and a touchdown.
And that's 10 touchdowns on the season for him on the ground. And remember our meeting with the coaching staff, they did share with us that one of their goals for the year was for him to get in the end zone at least 10 times. And that ramps up into their bigger goal to try and get 20 overall as a team.
A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Purdy from the gun. Quick throw there is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Purdy. This will be caught at about the 5. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. Purdy. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. You look at this Niner defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
As a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Second and 15. Flushed out right. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. So the big play nullified. Forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Throwing here, Purdy. And his throw here is incomplete. You look at this Bears defense, and they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Back to throw, Purdy. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Now we'll pause here for an injury, and it's Deebo Samuel. He's the man in question right now who will need some attention. Here's 3rd and 3. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Hardman on the return. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Bears take over. The Chicago offense set to get started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. On play action, they'll throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. Looking to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Let's go now. Watch out now. Safety series. Check, huh?
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. They'll look to throw here. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all. People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. On 3rd down, here's Purdy. That is caught. And he is going to have the 49ers 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy. But it's caught. Tompkins will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 60 yards. And the Niners go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
I can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game. They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Stop, 17. Ready.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's going to have the hook up to Scott. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Flat shot. Ready?
Back to throw here. Going to throw right side here. Complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 48-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Chicago.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 38 yards. And the Bears are back within a score.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He already with a couple of touchdown throws in this first half as his guys start 1st and 10.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 32-yard. The pickup there. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Tyreek Stevenson in on the stop.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Here's Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
At the Bears' 11-yard line.
Purdy now to throw. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the 49ers are able to widen their advantage. Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now 21-7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays.
And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
2nd and 6. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling.
And the Bears first down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 65 yards.
And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Christian McCaffrey and his 49er teammates back onto the field.
A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Now Purdy.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
A brief pause in the action here as they tend to an injury. That's George Kittle shaken up on that last play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Purdy looking to throw. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range.
And they'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Hustle, hustle.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's going to take this down to about the 17. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And the half will begin with a touchback.
Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on 2nd down.
Hands it off out of the gun. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Now Purdy. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Over the middle, it's complete.
And he will have the Bears first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So nothing doing there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Okay, ready? Black one. Quick, yellow. Go. Ready.
Johnson will score. Touchdown, Chicago. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Santos with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. So that one a 13-play drive in total, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On first down, this is McCaffrey.
And he's got it to about the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Throwing on second down, it's Purdy.
Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he is going to have the Niners first down. They needed 3, they got 6. Plenty enough for the conversion on 4th. Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd down and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Purdy now on 2nd down.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Purdy off the play fake.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but
Kyle Shanahan doesn't care much for that last call. So out comes the red challenge. So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts.
A 44-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this fourth quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great fourth quarter.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over.
And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is going to lose yardage here.
During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
2nd and 11.
That'll be caught. It's Scott.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A few moving pieces on that play, because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will have the Bears first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with. Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost, and then a little bit more.
They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our fourth quarter tie. Santos' kick is up and through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
And San Francisco gets set to go here.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
It's a gain of 35.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Purdy. They'll find Ayuk open right side.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Third down, trying to get a little bit closer. From here, the field goal would be 55 yards.
Purdy sets up to throw again.
And that is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball down the field as well.
And this one setting up for a great finish, all tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Chicago offense set to get started.
We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
80 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Well, the faithful in full war here in Santa Clara. This is 3rd down.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And they're facing a big third down now in this tie ball game. Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he nearly... They'll try and run for it. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first. And they are...
Here we go, set.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
Ready?
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And he'll get this down only to the 18.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, you crowd the line of scrimmage. If they do pop one, it's going to go away.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So here's Cairo Santos on the field goal try. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And the 13-year man puts it through, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So for Chicago, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. They'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody.